Please, ladies, always check yourself. Always check yourself. You'll never be free until you know what you're with. Hello, Norsters. Hello, Norsters. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, for new subscribers, you're welcome. Join the family. For returning subscribers, thank you very much. Gracias. So, happy to see you guys here. Nora Moses Gade, and on this video, we are going to be discussing. Yes, it's October, and as we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I've really had this in mind, but I decided to shoot this video today so as to bring it to your doorstep. You know, there are some things that when you hear people talk about, you'll be like, okay, it's not about me, it's not about me, it's not about me. But when you get to hear it from someone you know, someone you've like been with for a while, it's like gets more home to you, like it gets nearer and it even makes more sense. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel at times. When I hear information from those I love and know, like it hits different from hearing it from just anybody randomly. Yeah, so it's actually different for me hearing information from those I'm close to than just hearing it from just anyone. Well, I've had this in mind, but as I said earlier, since it's October, it's only expected that I bring this to your notice. I had surgery, like breast surgery, that is removal of a lump from my breast this year. Early this year, that was around January. Yes, it took this long for me to like bring it here. I think this is the most perfect time to bring it up here on this channel. So for the breast lump, how did I get to know about the breast lump? Examination. That is why we keep encouraging you people to always examine your breasts, because there's no way you're going to know when something is different if you don't know how it have been. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Doesn't make any sense. Like, you will not know the abnormal if you don't know the normal. That's why we advise that you always keep checking your breasts. If you have been doing that, kudos. If you haven't, it's not too late. You can start today. You can start today as a young girl, as a woman, as a lady, whichever group you belong to. It's very important that you do your breast examination. And how you go about the examination of the breasts, you like sit, like depending on the size of your breast. For those that are busty, you might want to lie down so that you have more, more control over your breast. Then you use this part of your fingers. Then you press around like in a circular motion. Then you press to the side way, and also you do the same to the other side. When you lie down, it will be more better for you since you are busty, and if you sit, you can't access it. For those of us, those in my category, those with the direct to the point kind of breast, this normal size breast, you can do it preferably when standing. You can stand, you can raise one part of it. For those lying down, even the fat women, you raise your hand when lying down. So you're doing this breast now, you raise this hand, lie down, you use this hand to do this breast. If you are turning to the other breast, you raise this hand, you use this hand and do this breast. So it's good that you know the feel, you know everything about your breast, that is anything abnormal, you get to detect it. Breast cancer is real, my people. Breast cancer is real. And I got to discover this, that was 2015, I guess. Yes, it took that long. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. Since 2015, I started examining my breast. It was 2015 since I started. Yeah, it was just 2015 I got to know. So it's good I'm telling you now. So you just start as soon as possible. So I got to discover this 2015 on one of my breast examination session, and I was pressing it, and I was like, I feel something, I feel something, and before you know, I got worried. I went to the hospital, then they examined it, and they said yes, there was a lump there. They confirmed it for me, because then I was just like, I've not graduated completely from nursing school. I was still schooling, so I went to the hospital where other my colleagues are. They helped me confirm and said yes, there's a breast lump there. Okay, I was so scared. Trust me, it's not easy. Like whenever I just hear about breast cancer, it just my mind just I wanted removing the lump since, But it's not easy, especially when it comes to your own health. It's not easy at all. You're scared. I know lumpectomy is actually the surgery that is done to remove the as in breast lump. So lumpectomy is a minor surgery because it's just a part of your breast, make incision, take out and all that. But it's still not easy. Forget it. It must not be a major surgery before someone will be scared. Even minor surgery that don't involve much risk, you get so scared. It involves you lying on that table helpless. I understand. So it was not easy. Since 2015, I felt that lump. Like, I just didn't want to believe that there's a lump. I just like, okay, Nora, this cannot be true. Okay, this cannot be cancerous. This is benign. So I kept living with it. I kept reading on, like, back to back, reading about breast cancer, reading about the signs, the symptoms. Like, I got to know so much about my particular lump. So that same year, that was the next year, I decided to go. No, that very 2015, I had to do a confirmatory check, and I went to a diagnostic center where my breast was scanned, and they confirmed that yes, I had a lump. Like, after that first scan in 2015, the next year, 2016, I did another scan, and I've been keeping up, watching the pain. They said this about pain, they said that about pain. I've been keeping up, making sure everything is fine. I've done like 3 scans all this, like within this year. I've been checking, making sure, yeah. So I was almost sure that it was benign, but I needed to really be sure. So I had to take it out so that they can examine it. Like, I even wanted doing X-ray. If not that, they said no, I can't do a mammogram because of my age, the kind of breast tissue I have for now, and all that, Particular lump I had is fibroadenoma. Being a nursing student now, I had to read about everything I needed to know about that. Like, I took forever. Fast forward to having to cope with it. All my family members are aware, my friends are aware. They'll be like, baby girl, don't worry, just chill. It can be cancerous. I know it cannot be cancerous. Everybody loves you. Everybody hopes for the best. But you have to do this. I had to do that for me because it wasn't easy. See, I carried burden in me like since 2015 down to this year. It wasn't easy for me, trust me. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. It took on the seventh year. That was when I took out my breast lump. Like, guys, I would not advise you to wait this long. Why I was skeptical about removing it in the very first hospital then, when I was still training as a student, the hospital we're using, I didn't really, when you come to some hospital in the villages, I wasn't too comfortable with the hygiene aspect. I said, what if infection sets in and all that? But being a nursing student, you'll be extra careful and scared at the same time. So that was how I kept living with it. But trust me, when I say I live in bondage, I really did. Anytime I hear breast cancer. So it wasn't easy. Please, ladies, always check yourself. Always check yourself. You'll never be free until you know what you're with, until you know what is inside you. Yes, it might not be cancerous, but what if it is? The earlier it is diagnosed and treatment commenced, the better. The earlier, the better. I can't stress this more than I can't stress it more than enough. I don't even I can't stress it more than I'm already done. Check yourself, ladies. Do the needful. Thank God. I was able to do the surgery January. I've healed so well. You won't even see the scar at all. So during those periods, being a YouTuber now, I was able to capture some moments, and I'm going to show you guys. Please. Stop.
You are trusting me. Without proper something doing the
I hope you're able to see the video. I hope you are encouraged. Having a breast lump is not the final. Having a breast lump is not that you have breast cancer. And having breast cancer doesn't mean it's the end of it. If it's in a stage that can be treated, please commence treatment. And if it's not, I hope that you take your time and live with each moment in mind. Forget tomorrow. Just live in the moment. Because what kills faster is even what goes through your mind than what actually is happening to your health. So thank you so much for staying through all through Noise to Us. You're invited to join the family if you haven't and subscribe. Thank you so much for staying through all through. Until some other time. For now, I remember everybody's good day. Bye.